Welcome back, everybody. It's D with these tackle box, and I know it's been a while since we come on here. I got something that I've been working on, and I know that there's a bunch of guys, friends of mine, that are doing all these foiling and repainting lures. Some of them are creating their own hand-carved stuff, and man, there's a bunch of cool stuff coming out over there, and it's just crazy, man. I mean, I wish I could buy every single one of those lures, put them on my wall in my collection, and just go out there and fish whenever I get a chance. But I've been working on some stuff myself, and you know, it's really hard. It actually gives me a lot of understanding as far as how hard some of these guys work to make that happen. And look, my hands are all painted up, man. I've been trying over and over and over again to try to get it right. It's hard. So I gotta say, I do respect the work that these guys do. There's a bunch of our friends out there doing this, and you know, I've been trying to figure out how to get started in it. I hate asking a lot of questions to all these guys that are doing their thing and, you know, taking up their time while they're trying to crank out baits for other people. And I'm over here asking them questions. Hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? So I just sit here and try to figure out how to do it. Some of you guys got YouTube videos out there that are pretty cool, and they show you a lot of stuff. And today I just wanted to show y'all a little bit about what I've been doing. And I don't know, maybe somebody out there is just getting into it, sees this video, and figures out, hey, you know, this is something that I can put to use and then perfect it in their way. So if you give me a minute, let me turn this camera around. I'll mount it on my stand over here, and y'all can look over my shoulder and see what I'm doing. And hey, man, if it works, it works. And if you got better ideas or you got tips for us to get done in a different way that can help us move it along quicker, let us know. I mean, I'm always happy to hear what you guys got to say. And I got to tell you, this is really exciting because I got a bunch of lure bodies coming in, and I want to make sure that I can perfect the way that we do it. And I know it's going to take some time because this is the first time I've ever touched this subject when it has to do with foiling, crankbaits, or what I like to do, which is remake or recover the old wooden lures and put them back to use and fish them or whatever. So give me a minute, I'll come right back on here and I'll show y'all what I'm doing, and hopefully y'all enjoy this video. So from what I got, when I first started asking about this stuff, I got Michael here with Lunar Cut CNC. He hooked us up with this plate here where you can take you your aluminum foil, and he showed us how to just pretty much get the patterns out of there. You can use something soft here. Sometimes I use this just a rubber ball there and kind of press into the shape here. Let me see if I can get a good piece here. So first of all, let's get this going the right way. First of all, we take you a piece of foil paper, and I turn it with the shiny side down, and I take me you got to make sure your surface here is clean, and you take you a piece of foil paper, cut it out to whatever shape, size, or whatever you want on the lure, and I use a piece of magic eraser because it takes out the crinkles in here, all that wrinkle stuff. This one, I think got glue on it, damn it. But here, maybe this one will work. So I turned it with the shiny side down, and as you can see, I just kind of rub it across the surface there, and that creates a smooth finish here that we can use. See that? Look at that. So that's your surface of your lure here. You see the shiny part? And well, I got this one here from Mike and at Lunar Cut CNC. Here's his card. And he hooked us up with this piece here so that we can take it, and then you take it and you press your shape into it. See? You can see how it leaves that pattern here behind. There you go. That's the pattern that you see on the lure when it's done. Here, let me see if I can get it closer. There you go. See that? Now, I like that square diamond pattern too, so I wanted to show y'all some little tricks of what I've picked up so far. And I'll take that piece of foil paper, like I already showed y'all, straighten it out. And what I've been doing is I've been using a piece of magic eraser, and I go through here and I just press that sucker through this screen here. That screen is from those patio door stuff at Home Depot. and it creates a nice little pattern like that, a square pattern. Then I'll take it, I'll flip it the other way, since it's got a rectangular shape at an angle, and that gives me my scale look. See? Once I get that scale look down, see? Then I take that piece, and in order to create the patterns for the lures that we're trying to do, for example, this one here came by way of Michael, once again with Lunar Cut CNC. And these are just bodies that he includes in the package that he sold me. Now, what I wanted to show you is that I don't know how everybody else is doing it. I mean, there's some guys that are cutting stuff out or gluing it and then shaving it off, whatever. I take a piece of magic eraser. I love this stuff because it's so useful for a bunch of different things. I take a nice square chunk that'll overshadow the whole lure so you can fit the whole thing on there. Then I'll take my pattern. I need a smaller piece because this thing is going to be way overlapping the whole lure. And since that's what I'm looking for is the pattern to look like it's running away from the front of the lure, I'll just take it, I'll lay it across there, and we come back with a with another piece of magic eraser, and I'm going to show you real quick so that I don't lose the pattern, because I kept trying this over with some hard plastic stuff to kind of mold it into shape and stuff. Man, I had such a hard time, but I figured, well, if this is nice and soft, it should work. So what I've been doing is I'll take this and I'll sandwich it right across, press down firmly, bam, there you go. See that? That gives me the shape that I need for my lure. That's one side. Flip it over. Take this sucker, put it across again, whichever way that I'm trying to get the pattern on there. And you guys can perfect this as you go, but I'm just kind of showing you a rough draft of what I've been doing to try to figure this one out. Check that out. So now, when I take this foil paper and I cut the shape out, it'll leave me what I need to create that surface on here. And what I'm doing with those is, let me see where that other one's at. Well, I don't have it here. I think it's drying right now, but let me get it real quick. Okay, so what I've been doing is once I get the foil paper cut, then I can come back and adjust it and put it on the lure before we paint it all up and all that good stuff. You can see some of the pattern there. And it takes time to perfect this because, man, I know these guys have been doing this for a long time. I can't seem to get it to stay perfectly straight because the glue seems to, cause ridges under there, and I hate squishing it. But I'm working on it, and I'm going to get better at it as we go. This is another one that I'm working on, and let me see. I think we just did the eyeballs on this. And we got to put some pupils and all that. But this is pretty much the idea of what we're doing. This lip will then hold fast right there. We still got to tune it up and figure out, which way it's going to run and all that good stuff. But it gives you an idea of how you can create your own crankbait. Now, I still got to fine tune this one, get a little bit more skills when it comes to putting them together. But I wanted to share with y'all this kind of info because I had a hard time getting the correct information from people, to figure out how to do it. I mean, it's just, it's secrets of, I guess, their trade. And I know not everybody wants to put their stuff out there and just kind of decipher everything that they're doing. Because, I mean, that's what makes each maker what they are, I mean, the caliber of their lures comes by way of their experience. And this is my second lure that I have put together. And it took a while to get this down. But you can see pretty much a rough draft of what we're trying to do with this. And hopefully you guys can share me some tips or, school me on how to put them together in a better way or paint them better or whatever. For now, we don't have an airbrush, so we're doing this with whatever we got. Man, this stupid focus is not working here today. We're doing this the best way that we can with, hand paint and glue and a couple of other clear varnishes and things like that, just to help the lure grab its color and all that good stuff. But let me switch cameras and we'll get on here again and show you guys. We're out here putting these suckers together. We got that blank. We got some molds that we're going to be using. There's the correct angle there. And that's going to help make this lure look really chromatic and give some little sparkles on the way as we fish them. So we're going to continue to work on our skills to make this happen. And hopefully one day we'll get as good as some of the guys that are producing some really cool lures out there, and we can make our own lures to fish with. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. If y'all did, subscribe if you haven't, or follow us on Facebook or Instagram. We got a bunch of different skills coming up, putting them to the test, being able to tune these suckers in a way that it works better, and figuring out how to attach those lips or bills, whatever you want to call it, with the hook hangers in a way that won't disturb the actual balance of the lure, or maybe position them on the nose or the face or whatever. So follow us as we continue our mission to figure out how to do better with these crankbaits. And like I said, if you guys got any advice, put it in the comments. I'll always read the comments. I'll always hit y'all back with some comments, ideas, whatever. Just hit me up. Until next time, this is D with These Tackle Box. Fish out.